Hi, my name's Kevin Webb and I own Dreams to Memories Photography. My wildlife journeys, which I'm going to start now, they're mainly about like my passion towards bird photography mainly, but other forms of nature including our natural wildlife like foxes, otters, and other animals like including deer that we find in my natural surroundings here in Herefordshire. The aim today is just to give me a go at vlogging and to see how it goes, and hopefully get some pointers from yourselves, and secondly to give you an insight of how I go about capturing kingfishers, which I hope we will today. As you can see, I'm all kitted out, so let's see how it goes. Now, the actual lake I've chosen today got to be really quiet on approach, because all the wildlife, mainly the birds that come around here, they have a habit of letting everyone else know as well. And let's just seen a remains of a carp on the side, so obviously there's herons around. I'll try and approach quite quietly, and I'll go through my setup with you shortly. Now, I've chosen a position. I have to keep quite low because I can hear various bird life quite close. Just going to go quickly and show you what gear I use. Now, I use Canon 5D Mark IIIs because compared to like the new ones, I've just found that the newer models, I've just found that there's not a big enough difference for me to warrant like getting a newer body, and these are just great. Now, today I'm using a Sigma 150-600 lens, which will allow me to like get nice and close, hopefully, and get some of those really lovely close-ups. Now, I know the female kingfisher, she has been really amazing just lately, like with the colours, and luckily on this pool they've been lucky to still be catching quite a few fish as well, so fingers crossed she's doing well. And once I'm all set up, got into my hide, I'll give you another update. One thing I tend to use is I know a lot of people have said about having these camouflage like covers, like to cover your lens, especially on a like telephoto lens or a big prime lens. Well, I thought they're quite a lot of money, and if you're just starting out, and it's quite an expensive like hobby, as it were, to want to do. So I came up with an idea that I bought a set of these trousers off eBay. They're like the 3D camouflage ones, and it only cost me like 7 or 8 quid, something like that. And I thought, well, I'm not going to be obviously wearing them, so I just cut one of the legs off because it had a elasticated band like for the ankle, and hey presto, I just put the elasticated bit around the lens hood. That stays there all the time, which is great. Even I've got like the neoprene camouflage like covers like for the lens itself, and then with the waistband, which was elastic, I just wrapped that round the top of the lens, and that's it. It just works perfectly. And I've had like kingfishers and other wildlife, especially when I've come to this lake, like within 4 or 5 feet of me, just with my basic hide. That obviously I'll show you again in another clip. So yeah, there's no need to break the bank, as it were. There's always ways to try and do things within your own means. So, as you can see, nothing special, just a bit of 3D camouflage netting. I think my one's about 10 meters by about 2 meters wide, something like that. And all I do is I just drape it over, use the natural surroundings, like the brambles and stuff like that. I can just peg it onto and just try and keep it as natural looking as possible. And now I'm all set up, ready to go. So fingers crossed it won't be too long till we see our first kingfisher. Right, the lighting today is absolutely pants. It's very overcast. The light value that I've been getting on my camera, like the best, like to try and keep the speed up of the photograph. I'm barely getting 1/500th of a second, and that's pushing like the ISO up to 3200. So it's gonna be tricky today, to say the least. So we'll wait and see. 9.5 so far. There's been quite a few people walking around here, so it's been quite hard. The other thing I've noticed is, obviously, because of how cold it is, the fish may have like gone to like the lower layers as well, so might not actually get much luck today, but we'll persevere as we do. So people ask me like, why do you do it? Why do you sit out in the cold and the wet and stuff like that? It's just, unless you have an understanding of the tranquility and the peacefulness of just hearing nature at its best, but people don't, I don't think people like really get you in that regard. And for me, it's just magical. It really is. There's nothing I don't love doing more. It gives me like a sense of freedom as well, just being out here and trying to capture wildlife in its own backyard. I find that a true honour and pleasure to be a part of their surroundings. Well, what a day it's been. Severely overcast, too many people walking around the lake, and the kingfishers are nowhere to be seen. I've heard them, but like typical kingfishers, they are very elusive, and they'll only show when they want to. But hey ho, that's the way it goes sometimes. You either get luck or you don't. So I've also changed position. I'm now on the other side of the lake because I got asked too many questions by all the people walking by what we're doing here. So obviously it goes with the territory. People are just inquisitive and want to know what you're doing. So, but got a little bit longer. We'll see how it goes in this new position, and take it from there. Well, that was interesting, to say the least. It was a couple of good shots. I'll try and get them up as well at the end of this vlog, and obviously, as it's my first one, any comments or feedback, always much appreciated. It's the only way we get better at the end of the day, isn't it? Hope this has been alright for my first one, and in the future there'll be a lot more as we all get better when we first start out. So please hit the like button and subscribe if you want to, and I'll see you all soon.